Hey y'all, it's your girl Giles. I'm here back with another video. Okay, so today, as you see by the title, I am going to be doing the mommy tag, guys. This is basically, I've seen a lot of people do this on YouTube. This is what I like to type in on YouTube to search. And basically it was mommies answering questions about, you know, from their pregnancy to their childbirth to how their daughter or son is now. So I kind of wanted to do it because I know there's moms that search the same thing as me and are interested. So I don't know, I just thought it was really fun, and plus I love being a mommy, so why not do a mom tag, you know? So I actually went on the internet and I, you know, searched some mom tag questions. So I'm probably gonna choose about 10 questions. You know, I don't really got that much time. I gotta go in for work in a little bit, so we gonna get this done, guys. So my first question, well, the first question that I found was, how old were you when you had your first child? I was 25 when I had my first baby. I wanted to have her earlier, but things didn't work out that way. But I'm kind of thankful, you know, I had her when I was 25. I was, you know, financially stable, and it just happened at the perfect time. So I was 25 when I had my baby. What was the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months? I would say the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months is not being able to eat certain foods and drink certain things. I'm a really big coffee drinker, guys. So to go 9 months with no coffee, like, granted, like, days that I really needed coffee, like I really had a bad craving for it, I'll get decaf coffee when I have like a bad craving. But, you know, I couldn't really do it often. So I think it sounds fool, but that was the hardest thing about being pregnant. Like, my pregnancy was a smooth pregnancy. I never felt sick. I never threw up. My baby treated me good when she was in there, okay? So it's a silly thing, but I think that was the hardest thing, not being able to drink coffee as often as I'd like. Can you think of any good things you enjoyed during those 9 months? I say this every time. I wish I could be pregnant again to be treated how, like, pregnant. Okay, how to put this? People treat you better when you're pregnant. Like, you get A1 treatment when you're pregnant. Like, people want to do everything for you. Trust me, my pregnant mommies know, or people that had kids, you get A1 treatment when you're pregnant. That's just that. Like, you don't gotta carry in groceries. You don't really gotta, I mean, I was still cleaning, of course, but Casey would help me for the most part. You know, like, it's just the treatment. Like, pregnant people get treated better. Well, for me, you know, that was like good things I enjoyed during the 9 months. And also just feeling my baby, like knowing my baby is in there growing, like just feeling her kick, and just amazing. I would go back and do it in a heartbeat. Okay, so in your opinion, were all the things you heard about childbirth accurate or way off? I would say they're pretty much accurate. I feel like I really didn't believe like how bad people said it hurt, and I thought people were exaggerating when they said like childbirth is real, like it hurts. And like I said, when I was pregnant, my baby treated me good. I never got sick, nothing, but I feel like I paid for it with the childbirth. It was horrible. I was in labor for 27 hours. I was in so much pain. I had a last minute C-section. I feel like I couldn't really walk right for like 3 days after. It was just like, listen, so I guess I overestimated what people told me. Like, people would always warn me and I was never really prepared, but now that I went through it, y'all be prepared. I mean, every woman is different, but I had a horrible labor and delivery. I mean, I got a precious thing out of it, but I just had a horrible child birth and delivery. But yeah, so what's my next question? What has been the hardest thing about being a mom? I feel like the hardest thing about being a mom is not knowing what's bothering your child. I mean, Leilani is kind of to the age now where she's beginning to talk, so she could like if her tooth is bothering her, she could point at her tooth so I know that it's bothering her. But months ago, you know, like, babies use their cry to communicate, so, and they can't really tell you what's wrong. So I feel like that was the most stressful thing about being a mom to a baby, just not knowing what's really wrong with them. It's, oh my god, just hearing them cry, and it's the most heartbreaking thing ever. I think that's the hardest thing about being a mom. What was the most exciting milestone for your kid? I feel like the most exciting milestone was when Leilani began walking. She kind of began walking late, you know, 9 months passed, and I'm like, she didn't even start crawling until she was 9 months. Like, usually babies start crying when they're like 6 months, but she didn't start crawling until she was 9 months. So I'm like, okay, she'll start walking soon. So 12 months passed, she didn't walk. 13 months passed, no. 14 months. I believe Leilani started walking when she was like 15 months old. So yeah, it was just, I cried. Oh my god, I think that was the most exciting milestone that she has ever had. I thought my baby was never gonna walk. Listen, do you share any similarities with your child, both physical and personality? I feel like a lot of people say that she looks like me, but my baby don't look like me. A lot of people say she looks like her dad too, but she does look like her dad. Like, if you really just look, I'm gonna try and put a picture right here of, I put her baby picture next to Casey's baby picture. They look just alike. If Leilani would have had about 5 more pounds on her, they would have looked like the same exact baby. So yeah, I'm gonna put that right here. But yeah, I think she looks just like her dad, but personality wise, I think she's all her mama. You know, like, I'm like the fun, you know, good personality. I'm doofy, she's very doofy. She's very playful, I'm very playful. You know, we have the same person. How have you changed as a person since becoming a mom? I feel like becoming a mom matured me a lot. It taught me a lot of things. You know, before I had her, I was always the type to, you know, drink and, you know, just do fun stuff, go to the clubs. I mean, not saying I won't go to a club now, I definitely will, but not as much as I used to. I make smarter choices now. Like, I'm just way smarter than what I used to be, you know. I would drink, I would drive. It's like now I wouldn't even think about it. Having a kid just matured me a lot, guys. It matured me a lot. And you know, before I had her, like, I would react to certain things. But now it's like, I'm just like, I got a baby watching over me. Like, I can't afford to be acting out like this. And, you know, it changed me a lot. Like, my baby really saved my life. Like, when I tell you guys, she saved my life. I'm telling you, like, being a mommy is like a different, like, it's so awesome. What is your baby's, or what is your child's favorite show? Leilani's favorite show, of course she likes Cocomelon, but now she's really into, there's this girl on YouTube, this little girl, Kids Diana show, Diana and Roma. It's I think they're from the UK. It's a brother and sister, and they basically do YouTube videos. It's mainly the sister. But yeah, Leilani loves her. Like, the little girl just came out with toys too, so I got her 2 of her toys for Christmas, so she's gonna be excited about that. So yeah, Kids Diana show and Cocomelon is her favorite shows. Did you imagine that you'll be a mom at the age that you became a mom? No. Everybody, even my family members, all my friends thought that I was going to be the first. Okay, I have 2 sisters and a brother. Everybody thought that I was going to be like the first one to get knocked up and have a baby. I was the last one. So, go figure. What is the worst thing your child has ever done? I remember being at work and Casey texted me a picture of an extension cord, and it was all like burned. So I'm like, yo, what the hell happened? He said, Leilani, it all happened in a split second. Like, these kids do things in a split second. I guess Leilani had took his necklace, his gold chain. She put it in the you know, in the extension cord when you plug your stuff in it. Like the circuit break, like he had to go reset. He had to go reset the circuit breaker and everything. Like, and that extension cord was done. Thank God my baby didn't get hurt. But I think that's the worst thing that she has ever done. She hasn't really done anything, like, besides that. She hasn't really, I mean, she be sticking her hands in toilets and stuff, but that's not like, I feel like this is the worst thing that she has ever done, because she could have really got. I'll answer 3 more. Okay, how do you feel about every birthday of your child? I cry every birthday. Well, she's only had 2 birthdays, but I feel like I just want to give her so much. Like, I literally spend so much money. Well, me and Casey literally spend so much money. Well, we did spend so much money on both of her first birthdays. A lot of people tell us we're crazy, but I just want to give my daughter that. Like, I feel like if I'm able to, like, I want to provide, like, I want to give my daughter that. I want her to be able to look back and see pictures and everything and be like, wow, like, my mom and my dad, like, really went hard for me. Like, her birthdays are, like, special, period. That's the day that she was born. That's the day a star, a queen, everything was born. So I gotta go hard every birthday, you know? So that's just that. Are you a stay-at-home mommy, or do you work? So my first year, the first year that Leilani was born, her first year, I was able to stay home and be with her. I was always iffy about the whole daycare thing, you know. Mommies understand, and mommies to be, I'm sure, are in the same predicament as I was. I did not want my baby to be in daycare. I didn't want her around anybody else except me. It was just a very stressful thing. So I was able to stay home for the first year with her, which I'm thankful for. But after that first year, you know, finances weren't looking right, so I had to return back to work. I can honestly say putting her in daycare was like the best decision that she did. She does get sick like every month. That's the part I hate. You know, in these daycares, they're gonna be constantly sick, but it's building up their immune system. So by the time my baby reached like 5, she never gonna get sick. But that's the only downfall with the daycares. But as far as everything else, like, she learns a lot. She loves interacting with the other kids. She just loves school. So yeah, I was a stay-at-home mom for the first year, but now she's in daycare. It was hard. It was hard, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And honestly, it's a good decision that I did decide to put her into daycare. You know, as I mentioned, she learns a lot. So okay, that includes our mom tag, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you always for rocking with us. Peace.